Hello, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Tom Daley, what diving partners learned from him both in and out of the pool. With the release of Tom Daley. 1.6 seconds on June 1st, a documentary that chronicles the Olympic diving icon's life story. We take a look at what diving partners Daniel Goodfellow, Matty Lee, and Noah Williams learned from their teammate and friend, A.T. Tom Daley's diving retirement party at his home in LA on November 11th, 2024. One photo stood out. The British sporting icon stood with the trio of diving partners with whom he'd won the full set of Olympic medals in men's synchronized 10-meter platform. At Rio 2016, Daley and Daniel Goodfellow won bronze. At Tokyo 2020, Daley and Matty Lee secured a long for gold. And at Paris 2024, Daley and Noah Williams teamed up to complete the set with silver. Daley also won individual bronze at London 2012 and Tokyo 2020. In the picture, posted to Instagram, the four divers stood side by side, holding Daley's 5 Olympic medals. The fact that the trio made the effort to head to Daley's home on America's West Coast, which he shares with husband and film director and screenwriter Dustin Lance Black and their 2 children, to celebrate the career of their diving partner and friend, says much. With the release of Tom Daley. 1.6 seconds on June 1st, a documentary that chronicles the Olympic champion's life story, produced exclusively for the Olympic Channel and Warner Brothers Discovery. We take a look at what Daley's diving partners have learned from their teammate and friend both in and out of the pool, Matty Lee. Tom Daley and I were work husbands. This moment will forever replay in my head. Caption Matty Lee alongside a photo showing Daley placing the Olympic gold medal around his neck after achieving the long-awaited dream, particularly for Daley, of winning Olympic gold. Made it even more special knowing Tom presented me with my medal, and I got to hang that Olympic gold medal around his neck. Tom Daley, Lee continued, referencing the COVID-19 protocols at the time that not only meant the Olympic Games were delayed by a year, but also that athletes put medals on themselves in individual events, or each other in team disciplines. The special moment, which brought reams of tears from Daley, was a lifetime in the making. Daley was 14 when he competed at his first Olympic Games, at Beijing 2008, drawing the spotlight toward him as Britain's youngest ever Olympic competitor at that time. Winning the world title a year later compounded that focus, with the attention remaining throughout his career as the prodigy constantly threatened the dominant divers from People's Republic of China. But on that day, July 26, 2021, finally, Daley alongside Lee pipped chaeryeong and Chun Ison People's Republic of China by just 1.23 points after 5 dives to top spot. Team GB's final score was 471.81 at the Tokyo Aquatic Center to China's 470.58. The winning margin very close to the number of seconds it takes to hit the pool from that height, 1.6 seconds, hence the name of the documentary. Lee knew more than most what that moment meant to his friend, the two becoming so close while training for the event that requires absolute synchronicity that they called each other work husbands. After Tokyo 2020, in 2021, Lee enjoyed the trappings of success, but struggled with motivation, even before losing his father unexpectedly in October 2022. Lee turned to his fellow divers for advice about the post-Olympic blues, including Daley. I would meet up with Tom as much as I could, Lee told Olympics. In May 2022, of the period during which Daley was on an extended break following the Games to decide his diving future. The timeout included a foray into knitting, a passion that would turn into a business further down the line. He's super busy doing all his knitting stuff, but we were best friends, and now all of a sudden I don't see him every day, and it was quite sad. But he would be like, "No, come on, keep going, just push through it, you'll get there." When Lee lost his father, Daley sadly understood only too well the devastation Lee was feeling, having lost his own father to brain cancer when he was just 17. Tom was a big support for me, as he always has been with everything, Lee told the BBC in an interview at the National Championships a year later. When the other person also knows how it feels, nothing needs to be said. You just need that comfort, a hug, or just a distraction, especially in those first few months. When Lee announced his own time was up with diving, citing all those who had helped him throughout his career, he had a special message for Daley. Tom Daley, you truly mean so much to me, from looking up to you when I was young to being your best mate, a part of the family, and sharing the gold medal together. Your career is unmatched. I'll sit and wait to see someone come close to your achievements. I'll be waiting a very long time. Happy retirement, Tom. I love you. Tom Daley and Daniel Goodfellow win GB's first synchronized 10-meter platform diving Olympic medal. Having claimed an emotional first Olympic medal with bronze at his home games at London 2012, just a short distance from his beloved city flat that he still owns, Daley followed up with another medal in Brazil 4 years later. Daniel Goodfellow was the diver who shared the dream moment with Daley of achieving Great Britain's first synchronized 10-meter platform diving medal, with bronze at Rio 2016. The twosome toppled into the pool in delight when it was their final score that popped up to decide the placings. There were good and bad things about competing with Tom, Goodfellow admitted to Olympics. In 2020, the best thing was his experience, and number 2, he's an incredible diver. One of the best platform divers there's ever been. But I was only 19 going into my first Olympic Games, and I knew that everyone was going to be watching us because of Tom's status. So I think there was a lot of extra pressure because you don't want to let him down. Learning how to work in a team in the most individual of sports was a skill Goodfellow absorbed from his time with Daley. We are very calm as a team, he explained. We don't talk massively, and we aren't the kind of competitors to get really agitated or get really worked up. So I think at the Olympics that calm outlook helped us to deliver when it really mattered. They also looked after each other both in and out of the pool, said Goodfellow, and when he retired in January 2025, no words were needed to encompass all they'd been through. A solitary red heart left by Daley on Goodfellow's retirement post said it all. Noah Williams helps Tom Daley complete the Olympic medal set. Noah Williams was Daley's final partner in diving, a short, sharp apprenticeship after Daley announced a return to diving with just 12 months to go until Paris 2024 following an out-of-the-blue comment from then 5-year-old son Robbie. At the World Championships in February 2024, where the duo won silver, the pair spoke to Olympics about what they'd learned from each other in that time. Please subscribe the channel. Share this with a friend.